Australia is well known as one of the best countries in the world with a very good economy, but the spatial inequality issue is getting worse. It happens everywhere, but the most obvious place where it occurs in Australia is Sydney. It was reported by an article of Sydney Morning Herald that 15% of Sydney residents live in poverty, higher than the New South Wales average of 13.8%. The main reasons for this are uneven job distribution and higher costs for houses. This video will discuss about few aspects that can improve this condition and help every individual in Sydney to have an equal opportunity to grow. The main components of this issue they are going to be further analyzed is what programs and policies that can be applied to improve housing affordability and healthy active lifestyles. I'm also going to discuss briefly about how local decision making will help to improve this condition. Sydney have been having housing affordability issue for quite some time now. According to the Demographia International Housing Affordability Survey, Sydney is currently ranked second for the world's most unaffordable housing, and the prices still keep increasing. Other than that, Sydney are also having problem with obesity. On average, 50% of Sydney's population are suffering from overweight or obesity issue. The numbers differ between Eastern and Western Sydney, as it also relates with car dependency and some other aspects. To solve this problem, we are going to look at what other city has done. In this case, Copenhagen is chosen. So why Copenhagen? Copenhagen is the largest, most populated, and capital city of Denmark. The city of Copenhagen has 583,000 residents with population density of 6,800 people per square kilometer. This accounts to almost 10% of the country's total population. It also has population growth of 1.5% and high number of people of non-Danish origin, shows how diversified and multicultural the city is. Furthermore, Copenhagen shares strong similarities with Sydney in terms of its economical and cultural importance towards its region. So what did Copenhagen do? One of the beacons of Copenhagen is the social housing. Numerous emphasis in Danish policy have been enforced over the last decade to introduce social housing into the market. The city of Copenhagen itself harbors 19% of social housing, and more are still to be developed. While currently there are already almost 20% of social housing in Copenhagen, there are only 5% of social housing in Greater Sydney area, showing contrast about how different two cities is in terms of delivering the needs of those that are at disadvantage. Copenhagen is also well known for its urban renewal program called Policy for Disadvantaged Areas of Copenhagen. The main goal of this urban renewal is to provide a supportive social and economic condition of the city and improve the quality of certain districts. The special aspects of this urban renewal is that they are able to integrate the wishes and efforts of local residents to decide the course of their project. Consequently, this creates a strong feeling of ownership for the tenants that guarantees the longevity of the precinct even after the project has been completed. One of the most noteworthy achievements of Copenhagen is to ensure that citizens are physically active. They create a first-class bicycle transport network. 50% of people use bicycle every day, and only 29.1% of households own a car. Additionally, public transport networks such as metro bus and train also allows bicycles to enter station, which makes it more convenient for bicycle user. As a result of creating a good transport network, there are 45% decrease of car accidents, traffic was reduced by 10.7%, and Copenhagen has one of the lowest obesity rate in the world. By combining bicycle, social housing, and urban renewal program, we can see how Copenhagen equipped its citizens with necessary tools to become successful in the city. People of all incomes can use bike in Copenhagen, so even the poor people can afford to remain mobile in Copenhagen without having the pressure to devote a huge amount of their money for cars. It also helps that jobs opportunities can be found easily within their precinct with urban renewal taking places. And housing affordability is not a really big issue with so many social housing lying around the city. Needless to say, Copenhagen has not eliminated poverty completely. However, it has achieved the next best thing possible, making people easier to escape from poverty just by providing the tools for people to fight for their chances.